Hi everybody, welcome back to beautiful Sakhal. However, what Sakhal is not beautiful for is finding your favourite weapon sometimes. So in this video, I wanted to look at how you find or where they spawn some of my favourites, which are the M4A1 Assault Rifle, probably one of the most powerful guns in DayZ. The M16, which I know isn't a favourite by many, but I have a soft spot for the M16 because I like the fact that it doesn't need a buttstock or anything else. All you need is a magazine, and also it's got burst mode. I've got a soft spot for burst mode, and of course the DMR, or I think it's the M14. Is it called? Anyway, where do they spawn? Now, the first thing I have to say is that you've got to remember that Sakhal is a Russian-themed map. The idea is that it's a Arctic Pacific archipelago. So there's a preponderance of AKs and Eastern European weapons rather than the Western European weapons. But anyway, let's dive in straight away. Of course, I'm on a local test server, which means I have access to these lovely tools which allow us to find things. So let's start off with the M4A1. So let's find the M4A1, get item stats. Now, there's only there's only two. Now you should count yourself lucky, because originally when the files first came out, there was only one M4 that spawned in, but there was recently an update. So let's have a look in the types.xml, and we can see, yes, so now the minimum is 3. Now it is a dynamic event loot item with usages special and unique, which means that you'll probably only find it in the special military containers that spawn around the coast. In fact, I tell you what, let's go over here and let's have a look, because I'm pretty sure this will be a military container if we jump in. There we go. So I guess the idea is that on Sakhal organically you won't. Oh, there we go. M16. Oh look, there we got an M16, M4A1 and M16. I mean, that is a very nice piece of stuff to find, isn't it? In there, you'll only find them in these containers because the idea is, I guess, these what have washed up from a warship or a transporter ship that's gone down. So let's have a look at the other one that spawned in. Zoom out. There we go, all the way over here. Gosh, you'd have to be dedicated to come over here, wouldn't you? Let's spawn in a little bit further away. There we go. So these are a dynamic event, so they don't always spawn in the same places. There we go. There is a KA101 mag, a holster, and there we have the M4. Look at that, very nice indeed. It's got one of the little baby magazines on it. Not much else, but and obviously this is a vanilla server. So when people have boosted loot servers and they change around things, then things will be different. If we jump on over to I Survive, you can see, if you turn on the military container, where is it? Let's go down here. There we go. Military container event. You can see these are where they spawn. As you see, they spawn along the kind of the seaward side of all these islands up here. So early doors when you're playing, because you're going to spawn northeast, you know, it may be worth, if you find a boat or you feel brave going across the ice, to hit all of these containers, because there are so many. Now remember, again, this is a dynamic event, so they're not going to spawn at every single place, but they're reasonably easy to spot from the sea when you're going along, so you could come back with some good gear. Okay, so that's the M4. Let's have a look for the M16, my favourite. M16. So in the files now, again, it's dynamic event loot, so it's going to spawn at one of those containers. There's only 4 that will spawn at a server max, weapon special unique. So let's jump in. So let's bring this up. Oh, just dog them on, and let's look up the M16. Get item stats. So 2 of them have spawned in. Oh, we found one already there, didn't we? Oh, yeah, look, see where this other one has spawned in. This will be a container. So, again, if we spawn in here, turn towards the sea, there it is. There it is. M16. Look at that. Nice. Again, it's got the... I don't know, let's put that on the floor. It's got the little baby mag in, hasn't it? Maybe that's the way they control it. What else? We've got a bottle of vodka. DMR mag. Ah, that's handy, because the next one we're going to look for is... I don't think it's called DMR in the... Is it called DMR in the files or M14 DMR? Is it M14 or M20? I can never remember. M14, there you go. So M14, get item stats. So there's 2 spawned in. Let's see where they are. There's one there. Where's the other one? And there's one there. Let's have a quick look at the files. M14. Ooh. There's the mag. So the M14. So maximum of 4 will spawn in. Minimum of 2. Again, dynamic event loot. So let's go and have a look. I think we already know what we're going to find, aren't we? When we spawn in here. There we go. In one of these containers. There's DMR. And there's a AK-101 or a KA-101. Looking very conditioned. The DMR's in lovely condition there. Very, very nice. And where was the other one? Again, that's another case of jumping in a boat, an early game, you know, hitting all those containers. Where was the other one? Oh, all the way down here. By this lighthouse. Let's spawn over here. There it is. And there's the DMR. There's a suppressor, standardized suppressor. I guess that's for the M. In fact, can I? Does that go on the M16? Does it? Does. Very nice. And then we've got the DMR. But I've got a DMR on my back as well. And then we've got some pouches. So as you can see, they're not going to be easy to find, the M16, the M4 and the DMR. You're going to have to hit those containers. However, just finding the gun isn't just the only thing, is it? So let's jump in and have a look for some ammo. So if we look for 5.56, so ammo 5.56 by 45. Now 15 of them spawn in, and again the dynamic event loot, so we're gonna have to hit, in fact let's check them all first. 5.56, 15 dynamic event loot. How about loose 5.56? Okay, so loose 5.56 you may well find in ordinary military places. We'll look for that. And loose 5.56 tracer, again you'll find in normal places. So let's have a look for 5.56. So 5.56 ammo box 5.56. So only 2 have spawned on this server for some reason. Not quite sure why. But let's go down, and we know they're going to be in a military container. There we go. It's behind me. It's behind you. What? Your career. And there we go. Oh no. There we go. 5.56. And then let's have a look at 5.56 tracer. Okay, only 2 have spawned in. Where are they? Can't see them. Oh, they're down there. Yeah, we know the drill by now, don't we? They're going to be in a military container. And what have we got on the ground? Standard mag. Damaged. It's got 17 bullets in though. Might come in handy. In fact, what we could do, we could. It's better. And then we've got some 5.56 on the ground. Now, we said loose 5.56 may well be in other places, so let's have a look. Loose 5.56. There we go. So it's in ordinary military places. There we are. Lots of different ammo there, dotted around in all the various military places. So we could. Ooh, what's this place? Oh, it's a guard hut, isn't it? Let's have a look. There we go. 556 by 45 inside this rather twee little tent. Now, what about magazines though? So we can put them in. It looks like the guns might spawn with stuff. So a Stan Ag. We should really check the. Okay, let's check. So it looks like none of these. The 60 round mag, 3. Oh, there we go. Where are these then? Okay, so these are dynamic event, aren't they? There we go, there's a 60 round mag. It's only got 6 bullets in it though. Okay, so they're very much restricted, aren't they? So let's have a look for Stanag. So yeah, so the 30 round mag doesn't spawn at all. The 60 round mag, there's only 6 of them, but it's a dynamic event. So it looks like you're going to be stuck with the little mags that they're basically mostly coming with. 60 round or loading them in individually. Is there a standard mag as well? Let's just have a quick look. What did I have? That one. Mag C. There is 10 round, isn't it? See if we can find that one. This might be a bit difficult to find. 10 round. Find next. Oh, there's lots of things to find all. C mag 10 round. Okay, so there's 12 of them. Again, they're dynamic event loot. So let's find those. C mag. C mag 10 rounds. There we go. 2 of them spawned in. Yeah, a dynamic event, so they're going to be in those containers. Right, we should look for the M14 mag, shouldn't we? How many 10 round ones we got? 2. I think we know the drill. Yeah, they're going to be in containers. 20 round, 2, and they're going to be. Where are they? There we go, in these containers. And I guess maybe the suppressor. Let's have a look. M4 suppressor. Only one of them spawning in. Gosh, that's not many, is it? Again, that's going to be in the container there. And then I wonder if they put the M4 handguards. No. Okay, so it probably only spawns in whole. Okay, so let's go back to the good old M4A1. Get the item stats. There we go. Let's go over here. And so, if therefore you're on vanilla Sakhal and you're thinking, yes, I fancy a bit of 5.56. Actually, there's one thing we should do. Actually, one thing I forgot to do was the fact that the M14 isn't 5.56, is it? The M14 is 308, I do believe. Gosh, making a terrible mistake there. Yeah, 308. So where does 308 spawn? Let's have a look. Ooh. 308. Ammo box 308 win. Okay, so it's military. Looks like it in lots of different places. Let's look at the code. Control F, 308. 308 Wind Tracer, weapons shelf. Oh, hunting. So Wind Tracer 308 you're going to find in hunting locations, which basically is everywhere in the sort of southern middle of the island, in houses and shacks and things like that. Ammo box 308 win. Individual 308 win. Yeah, hunting. So I tell you what, that is worth looking at before we go, because normally we would say, or hunting, that's going to be a hunting stand, but one of the things we learned from the last video that we did like this is the fact that there is no hunting specific places. They're all dual, what we would consider to be dual purpose places, like houses and sheds and things like that. Like normally you wouldn't come somewhere like this and think, oh right, this is a hunting location, but on Sakhal it actually is. So what we'll probably find in here, we might have to turn on ESP. What have we got? Ushanka, what's that there? There we go, box 308 win. So that is common across all of this. In fact, what I would say is when you're looking for hunting stuff like 308 then for the DMR, it's this whole section of the map here. There's a chance of finding hunting stuff. Really good for sniping stuff as well. I know this isn't how to find sniping videos, but you'll find them in this whole area as well. So let's bring this back up. Let's go back to M4A1 and let's jump out here. There we go. So in summary then, if you are a little bit of an M4A1 or an M16 or a DMR aficionado, you're going to have to basically get a dinghy, aren't you? And you're going to have to travel around the islands looking for these boxes, because you're going to need these not only to find the guns but the suppressors. There's the M16, there's the M14. Mags are going to be pretty hard to come by. Ammunition is going to be hard to come by as well. I mean, you can hit, and we know you can hit military areas for the loose stuff, but if you want box standard ammunition, you're going to be looking in here. Probably the surprise of that really is the DMR with the 308. So we know you're going to find a DMR again in one of these crates with a bit of luck, but you're going to find the ammo in hunting places, because obviously 308 is for lots of the hunting rifles as well. So there we go. Hopefully that's useful. One of the things you might consider doing is switching to things like, because they're a lot easier to find, the AK-74, the KA-74, there's lots more of them around, and maybe the baby AK as well, the KAS-74U. That's a lot of fun to use, very, very noisy indeed. But I don't. There's a thing, isn't there, about the M16, the DMR, and the M4, and I guess the Groza and the AUG and things like that, is the fact that they're a little bit more sophisticated than the AK rifles. What do you think though? Put your questions in the comments below. Hopefully this one has been useful. If it has been, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and of course I'll see you again soon.